I was gonna say we.
Kian just wants to see the aftermath and enjoy it. I have to do all the hard labor.
I have to pay for everything. I have to pay for everything. I have to pay for everything.
Hello and welcome to Influencer Police, a place where we expose the lies, the cheating, and the dirty ways of these filthy influencers. Today's suspect, Kian Lawley. I'm Chief Coconut, and today I'm going to be joined by Detective Doodleberry. Let's get into it. Thank you, Chief Coconut. Thank you so much. So today the question is Kian Lawley a bad father? So this is going to be a quick investigation and not a deep dive. So first let's get some basics done with Kian. Who is Kian Lawley? You might be wondering, some people out there.
I'm wondering a little bit.
Well, let me tell you, Chief Coconut. So Kian Lawley has been an influencer starting on YouTube for years. He started his YouTube channel, Super Kian 13, back in 2010. So he's been around for quite some motherfucking time.
Crazy.
It is crazy. He was also a member of the YouTube group O2O, aka Our Second Life, which was one of the original influencer groups.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, O2O means Our Second Life.
I've never known that.
Well, today we learn.
Wow. I just know Trevi's in that.
Yeah, Trevi's in that. Or wasn't it? They're not together anymore.
Yeah, they're not.
The group is no longer. But he was a part of O2O, as well as
she?
No, I'm talking about Kian,
Oh.
not Trevi. So Kian, he's been on YouTube for a long time, and now he basically has a channel with one of the other members from O2L, JC Kalen, and they also stream on Twitch now. These two also have like a reality show type thing on their YouTube channel now. It's called Reality House or some shit. They have like influencers on it that compete for money or something.
Bomb bitch influencers.
Anyways, I used to watch him when I was younger, but not so much anymore. But yeah, he basically streams on Twitch now, and he also has a YouTube channel. So that is a little bit about Mr. Kian.
And I'd like to say that I don't know this man that much, but I used to watch him and JC, like, a couple vids. They're funny.
First, we need to start with his relationship with his girlfriend, Isla. So Isla actually used to be Logan Paul's assistant. And she stopped being his assistant around 2017, allegedly.
Oh, wow.
But Kian and Isla claim to have met through a dating app, but she somehow ended up becoming his assistant.
Wait a second.
So these two basically went on a live stream one day, and they were talking about how they got together, and they claim to have met through a dating app, which is interesting because it's like Kian knows Logan Paul, and I'm sure he's gone to like parties at Logan's house back when Logan lived in LA and all of that.
Yeah.
It's like you would have had to have met this girl most likely before meeting her on a dating app.
Maybe not. But you know what dating app they probably used?
Raya. But the fact that they claim to have met on a dating app, but then she ends up becoming Kian's assistant.
That's weird.
Is really weird.
Well, maybe like they're talking about past jobs, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I was Logan Paul's assistant," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I need an assistant."
Okay, so that brings me to a question I have. Does he find all of his assistants on Tinder?
It's Raya.
I don't care what it is. Is that where he's like, that's really weird. That's fucking weird.
Maybe he does, but he's always seemed kind of creepy to me.
I just want to know, Kian, do you find all of your assistants on fucking Raya, or?
But maybe it was just like this one-time thing, like maybe it wasn't that deep.
Well, since she became his assistant, she ended up also becoming a character in his vlogs, basically. So she would appear in his vlogs with JC and everything. And
like a Natalie David Dobrik.
Yes, she basically became a character of their little influencer world or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
this kind of also gave her more attention.
Clout.
Yes.
Yeah.
She started having her own following through
I'm
this.
Sure.
Yeah. So these two claimed to have began dating in 2019, but they waited to announce their relationship 8 months later in 2020. However, their relationship was not smooth sailing from there. These two have actually broken up twice. Not once, but motherfucking twice. Okay?
Okay.
And even though they have split twice during their relationship, they have claimed to have been together for 3 years now.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're one of those, you know, they break up and shit, and then
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
like, oh, we've been together for like
gosh.
3 years. It's like, actually, didn't you break up? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, no.
So it's one of those relationships, and to each their own, but that doesn't sound that great to begin with.
It sounds horrible and toxic.
But anyways, so now that we have a little background on their relationship, like I said, this is just a quick deep dive, but the real tea here, okay, they've been together for 3 years now, and they now have a baby as of recently.
And they're not married?
They are not married. So the real tea here
Oh, yeah, okay.
is that Kian does not want to get married, and he doesn't even believe in marriage at all. But his baby mama wants a ring.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Yeah, so I don't know if Kian likes it that much, you know? But so Kian explains that he doesn't believe in marriage. And he says that it's mainly because of his father. So his parents ended up divorcing, and his father taught him that marriage was the reason they divorced. And I know that sounds confusing and dumb as fuck, because it is. But basically, his father told him that if Kian never gets married, then he will never get a divorce. So they're basically using 5th grade logic here. So they're basically saying, like, if I don't even try, then I'll never fail. So he basically said that he doesn't want to get married because it will lead to divorce. And if he doesn't get married, he will never get a divorce, which I guess is technically correct. If you don't get married, you can't get a divorce.
It kind of seems like he just really doesn't want to get married because he's not fully into it.
I also agree with that. Kian shared all of this information on the Unplanned podcast where him and Isla were guests on the episode. And the episode is literally called Kian and Isla on Having a Baby and Why They Are Not Getting Married. That's literally the title of these people's podcast.
Oh, wow.
So Isla expresses on this podcast that she does believe in marriage and she wants Kian to step up and propose. But they both go on to say that they are both scared of committing to each other with marriage. So if y'all are scared of a marriage commitment, how the fuck is having a baby not like 10 times scarier?
Literally, that's like 10 times more responsibility.
I think I'd rather like get a divorce than like have this whole ass baby.
I would rather be married first and then have a baby.
Well, of course, I mean, me too. I mean, everyone's different though, but I mean, they're talking about how they're so scared of this like marriage commitment and stuff, but then it's like y'all have this baby together.
It's like, if you're together for 3 years and you already like have all these doubts, why the fuck are you still sleeping together and having a baby? Like, just move on.
Yeah, seriously, it's a little interesting. So they basically go on to say that they are scared of a marriage commitment, but she wants to get married and he doesn't. And the viewers immediately started to feel bad for her. And they started to comment about how she deserves better than Kian. And a bunch of comments on the podcast episode were made in support of Isla, with the hopes that Kian will be more supporting to her. A lot of people also went crazy with the fact that they had a baby, yet they are scared of a marriage commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, every situation is different. This one is just interesting to me, you know. They've had this off and on relationship. They've broken up twice. One of them
believes in marriage, the other one doesn't, yet they have this child together. It's just looking really rough, okay?
It's looking rough. I think everyone feels bad for this girl because it's like a really like hard, bad situation. And this guy kind of seems like a little fuck boy. And he looks like one too.
Okay, so Isla posts vlogs of her life on YouTube, all right? She posts these daily videos, like vlog type style YouTube videos, and she also posts daily videos on TikTok too. So, in a vlog on YouTube, she says that her nightly routine since having their baby recently consists of her being alone, talking to herself, making dinner alone, watching TikToks alone, handing Kian his food, and then going in her room to find something to watch on Netflix and going to sleep.
That is so depressing.
That's what she said her usual nightly routine is after having this like baby.
Wait, this just happened when she found out she's pregnant? Oh, wait, or she already had the baby?
They've already had this child.
Oh, shoot.
And this is her this is her nightly routine with a newborn baby in the house.
Gosh.
This girl who just recently had a baby.
That is so sad.
And I also want to add that her labor and delivery of this baby did not seem to be easy at all. Okay, I watched her vlog that was about her experience with her birth.
Mm-hmm.
It took her a long time for her to get induced into labor. She was there for hours. She had a lot of problems. Like during labor, the baby had like low oxygen or something.
Oh, wow.
She didn't have a very easy birth.
Yeah.
Okay, and
How old is the baby now?
probably only a few months old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is like a newborn baby.
Wow.
It's not, it's a new baby.
So what? When she had the baby, he just like wrote her off and she's like alone now?
I'm gonna
Alone
have
in
to
the house
assume
when he's
that
still there.
before she was pregnant, that's probably what their relationship was like.
I would like to know that.
I'm gonna have to assume it was somewhat like that.
If it was somewhat like that, then it's like, okay, she's like used to it and like she's still sticking around.
But it's like when you have a baby, things are different and like you have to act accordingly.
I mean, definitely.
You don't get to just sit around and... Okay, so she's saying that she's alone, and if you're wondering, okay, where is Kian? What is he up to? He's playing video games. That's what this girl is claiming in this vlog, okay? She is saying that she's basically cooking, cleaning, you know, just moseying around and talking to herself. And her man, her baby daddy, is just in the other room playing video games.
Now, is he playing video games for work, like live streaming Twitch where he's getting money? Like, is it like also work?
I would probably assume so.
I mean, at least he's like working.
Yeah, he probably is working.
I mean, okay. He's making money for the family.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, he can't necessarily be a deadbeat dad.
He can't be a deadbeat dad in the sense of money per se, but you can be a deadbeat in the sense of not putting in the work, not showing up, not putting in the work, not being there emotionally. Like,
this is like a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting situation from the outside looking in, because he does kind of look like shitty.
He does.
Yeah. So this poor mother who just had their baby and had a difficult delivery of their baby is making dinner alone and talking to herself. And people did not like this, okay? And they started going in on them again.
Oh, shit.
So this really added fuel to the fire of Kian being a bad dad, allegedly. So his baby mama is cooking and cleaning and feeding him while he plays video games. So last time I checked, she was the mother of your child, not you.
Yes, but does she like being the homemaker and doing that, or is she like complaining about it? Like,
The vibe felt like it was almost a complaint, but she didn't want to paint it like that.
because some women like to like do that. Like, I would like to do that. Like, I would cook, clean, like take care of my man, feed my man.
After you just had a baby, you want to handle all those things immediately.
Well, it's not immediately. It's been months, apparently.
Do you think this guy is staying up late and helping her take care of this baby?
That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know these details before I really can judge. But
Well, that's all up for speculation.
it's
but
all speculation.
Judging
but
by this information,
if she wants more help, though, totally understandable, and like she should like voice her concerns. But I would like to know: is she like not happy with this, or does she like doing it?
So, anyways, a bunch of clips of this vlog went viral on TikTok.
I just talk to myself. And I feel like that's usually my night, is I just sit by myself, I make dinners, I talk to myself, I watch TikToks, I hand Kian his food.
And a lot of viewers were giving their 2 cents on the situation. So, I want to get into some of those 2 cents. One person says, Kian is a deadbeat. Someone else said, no, because I felt this from the beginning. Like, she's always doing her own thing. And when she's with him, he's just acting like Kian, but sad she's alone, sad face. Someone said, bro, I knew it, crying face. Loved them both, but I had a weird feeling about Kian.
So the other one says that it was like this from the beginning, though.
I hope she realizes one day that she is way too good for Kian. I'm not going to judge Kian, but I will say that Isla seems a bit defeated when she talks about him. I think she deserves a more present/active partner. Someone else replied to that and said, for real, can't judge either one. You deserve everything you put up with. Somebody said to that person, bro, thank you. Like, these women are choosing these men. LMAO. They broke up twice, and you still giving him a baby? Question mark, please.
That's a good point. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You still stuck around and like you're still having intimate relations. Like a baby could happen. Like these are consequences for actions.
Okay, so I know you were saying how in one of these people's comments they said no because I felt this from the beginning, like she's always doing her own thing. Okay, so since Kian has been on the internet for so long, we have a pretty decent understanding of his personality at this point. And obviously we don't live with this man or date him. But we have seen hours and hours of this man for years, so...
I'm gonna say one thing to y'all. Chief Coconut here. I have not seen motherfucking hours of this man. I have probably seen 1 hour of this man in my life, and I don't remember it. So I'm an outsider right now, okay, bitch? I don't know motherfucking anything, bitch.
Well, I am here to help educate you.
Yeah, you're educating
Detective
me.
Doodleberry. I have seen hours and hours of this man. I grew up watching this man on O2O. I don't really follow him anymore, to be honest, but... you know, I have seen his shit. And
I have seen the JC in his videos like years ago, like a couple videos, and I thought it was funny.
That being said, we obviously don't know this guy personally, but, you know, a lot of people on the internet have watched him for, like I said, hours and hours and hours. So, Kian has always been a very, very unserious character. He is very much an unserious ass man. Like, which is fine for him. But it only added to the concern people have for his girlfriend. So, people were asking Isla how she deals with Kian and a newborn baby. Like, that was one of the biggest comments that people were making. They were like, I don't know how this woman deals with Kian and a newborn baby. Like, he is so crazy.
Did she reply?
She doesn't really reply to that stuff, no.
Oh.
So this girl obviously must have incredible patience, I guess. And I would also like to mention, while Isla was in delivery for hours trying to give birth, Kian was asleep most of the time in the vlog.
Are you kidding me?
And I know that men can't really like do much during labor, but like if your baby mama can't sleep and is awake with pain and contractions, maybe don't sleep.
I know, yeah. Like, why are you sleeping when, like, your partner needs help?
Like, the bar is just incredibly low these days, ladies.
Oh, it is low.
It's so bad. Like, in this vlog of her, like, delivering this child, and like I said, this was, like, a long, bad experience for her, basically. she's saying that Kian is just like sleeping away and she's like can't sleep. She hasn't gotten like much sleep and that she's in like horrible pain and she's starting to have like really bad contractions. And he's literally just like slumped over in the background like asleep.
I swear all he does is sleep. This man's been sleeping more than me. I've literally not slept.
Oh my gosh, this guy, like, maybe, like, he is just, like, a total deadbeat.
And then also, like, in the vlog, at one point, like, she's, like, in pain, and he's sitting in the back, like, laying down, and he's uploading Snapchats.
I'm having contractions, like, pretty consistently. And we're just waiting. Kian is uploading Snapchats right now in the corner.
Yes.
And I'm just uncomfortable.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And it's like, okay, that's his job. So
Snapchats of what?
I'm assuming probably Snapchat stories because that's how influencers get a lot of money these days.
He's uploading Snapchat stories of, like, the birth?
Probably not. They usually, like, will upload... Influencers will usually upload their Snapchat stories...
Like, later.
Like, a couple days after the day that they've, like, captured.
That's interesting.
So you don't actually know exactly what they're up to.
Yeah.
Or they'll do it, like, the next day or the next day after that.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm assuming he was probably posting things that were already pre-planned, but... I mean, okay, here's the thing, people, also. We have to think about this, too. This girl started as his assistant. This man can obviously afford an assistant.
Mm-hmm.
If you're... I keep wanting to say wife, but she's not a wife. Sorry, girl.
Oh, yeah, sorry, girl.
If your baby mama is in delivery... Shouldn't that be, like, the one time of your life that you can, like, unplug from work for, like, a day or two
Literally.
and, like, just fucking fully be there for her? Like, I get, like, a baby's expensive. You have to pay for it and stuff. But it's like, oh, come on, people. These people are rich. This man could have had a social media editor or an assistant upload something for him. Like... That is what all of these other influencers are doing. So I'm not going to sit here and believe that Kian really sits there and uploads everything for himself. There's not a shot in hell. So I'm just wondering, like, why didn't he have all of that handled before this experience?
And even if he was, like, the one doing it, like, dude, just plug off for, like, a few hours or, like, a day, whatever it takes. Like, be there for your baby mama having your child.
Seriously, I've seen, like, so many other influencer couples that, like, just go, like, MIA for, like, the week of, like, their birth, and they're just, like, you know, enjoying their time with their baby, or, like, they have pre-planned posts, and they have people upload them for them, so that nobody knows that they're even having the baby, so they get that private time with their baby.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many different ways that I've seen people go about this better. It's just really interesting. And the fact that it was included in her whole vlog, it's like, your man's really just laying over there and, like, posting Snapchats, girl.
It's really interesting that she includes it.
I know, I'm like, are you trying to, like, is this a cry for help? But it's like, cry to your motherfucking pillow.
But also, this man seems like a big baby. Like a man baby.
That's what I think. It sounds like
Yeah.
he thinks, like, since this girl, like, you know, had his baby, that she also needs to take care of him.
But he just seems like a big man-child before everything. Like, he just seems, like, immature.
He's so
he seems
unserious.
narcissistic.
I don't know if he's a narcissist,
You
per
have...
se.
Motherfucker, uploading your own content when your child's being born.
Okay, yeah, you got me
You
there.
gotta be a narcissist.
You got a point.
Sleeping when your baby mama's in pain with contractions and just slumped over sleeping.
It's pretty bad.
You gotta be, like, really just, like, not aware. Just, like
Like
really
I said, he's
full.
really unserious, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta be, like, in your own world, dude.
Yeah, so it kind of gets a little bit worse.
Oh,
so in another one of her recent vlogs, she basically, like I said, she's like a daily vlogger type bitch or whatever. So she says that she's gonna decorate their house for Christmas. And she said she would be doing it alone because Kian didn't want to help her. Keep in mind, this bitch just had their baby, okay?
Oh, wow.
Like, not even, like, you know, like a few months ago. This is a fresh baby.
Uh-huh.
After she tells us that she's going to be doing it alone and that Kian didn't want to help her, Kian is standing next to her and he says to her that he doesn't have to help her because he paid for everything.
I was gonna say we.
Kian just wants to see the aftermath and enjoy it. I have to do all the hard labor.
I have to pay for everything.
The disrespect.
And now, before everybody comes in the motherfucking comments talking about he's just joking,
Was he joking?
all jokes contain true
That's
shit.
true. That is true.
All jokes contain true shit.
And I don't even give a fuck. That's an appropriate joke.
And if that's the joke that he's making on camera for this bitch's vlog, then imagine what he says to her behind the camera.
Literally, how disgusting. I don't like that.
So once I seen this moment in her vlog, that was kind of what I felt like was the best explanation for everything. Like, if that's his energy about everything, then that's gotta be it. Like, in my opinion, he must think that because he pays for everything, he doesn't have to do anything else.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
And a lot of men have this mentality, unfortunately, and I've seen it myself, best believe. Some men out there really think that because they cover some bills, the child and their wife's problems are not theirs to deal with.
Yeah, I guess so. I've never been with a man that had money like that to throw in my face. But I guess, yeah.
Just because you're paying for bills and like you're doing your part, like if that's your part that you signed up for, you don't get to hold that over somebody else. And I don't know,
No, yeah.
it's an interesting,
disgusting.
and it's like you should still be like supporting emotionally
100%
your family.
Like, I'm not fucking
Financial
hired
support
help, bitch.
doesn't equal emotional support.
I am not hired help, bitch.
Totally, like that's what I think. Like a lot of moms like almost are. They almost are like a hired help, like a
Yeah.
nanny.
Yeah, bitch.
It's like, oh well, I'm paying for everything, so no, like I don't care that like little Jimmy like broke his arm. Like go deal with it, bitch.
Disgusting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything. Like, oh yeah, go cook and like do all that motherfucking shit, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
offer once. No, bitch, like you make me fucking dinner like
Yeah,
once a
bitch.
week.
Go have my baby and go get in that damn kitchen after. I need me a damn sandwich and a damn nap.
And it's like, I personally like wouldn't mind doing that, like being a homemaker, but also it's like
Woman that made the best children and make sandwiches.
Offer to do it, like offer to make me dinner like once a week, you fucking bitch.
I know, seriously, it's not that hard.
Like contribute a little bit, like put in the effort, or I'm out of here.
Like I said, the bar is just fucking low, dude. The bar is so low these
It is
days.
so low. It's so low. It's like heading into hell.
Yeah, anyway, so like I said before, I don't know Kian personally, and I'm not dating him, and I didn't have his baby. So I'm not trying to label him as anything. Like, I don't know if that's really his whole MO or not. Like, we don't know if this man is helping her at night with the baby or what.
Doesn't seem like it, but we don't
But
know. We don't know.
From this small glimpse
Yeah.
into their lives, it doesn't look that great for this girl. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
It's not looking that great. But it's like, what did this girl expect? You had a baby with someone that's afraid to commit to a marriage, so why would you expect him to, like, be this amazing present human?
And they broke up twice for who knows what, but there's reasons, valid reasons. He broke up twice.
If you break up ever, like, what's the point?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's all for now.
Yeah.
Well, is he under arrest or what?
You know what? Is he under arrest?
This is an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, this is going to be ongoing investigation.
This is an ongoing investigation, Kian Lawley. You might be a free man today, but I don't know about tomorrow, bitch.
We'll fucking find you and we will lock you up.
No, we won't. That's just a metaphor.
But I will.
But we won't make a video about it.
I will keep tabs on you, bitch.
Yeah, through your baby mama, too.
We're gonna find this out, bitch. You better start running.
That's not a real threat at all. It's just a joke. You don't need to run.
Get packing and head to Mexico, bitch. Because I'm going to fucking be on your ass.
Chief Coconut. You've gone off the rails. I need to call
off
HR.
The rails tonight.
I gotta call HR.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kian, you just got lucky, baby.
Ooh, you just got lucky.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna sing us out.
Oh, wait, and also, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate every single sub. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Help boost the algorithm. And, yeah, take it away.
Hey, my baby mama. Hey, my baby mama. Fuck my baby mama. Hey, my baby mama. Hey, my baby mama.
I hate that bitch.
Fuck my baby mama. I hate my baby mama.